Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a early LEGO Sonic the Hedgehog 2024 set review. Today we are looking at set number 76996. This is the Knuckles Guardian Mech, retailing for $34.99 USD or $44.99 Canadian. This set is a little controversial, I'd say. It comes with two really great minifigures, but in terms of what is included in the set, it's a mech that LEGO has made up, and they're mech obsessed. So let's go ahead and let's see how the set holds up. All right, so here's everything built up. Let's go ahead. If you want to hop around to the different items and characters, you could check out the chapters linked down below. But here is the Knuckles Guardian Mech, and I like it. I really do. I've built a couple of the 2024 mechs, and this thing feels complete. It's really great. Like, I don't necessarily think that, of course, that price is fully justified, but I think that you don't get a sense of just looking at the pictures, just how complete this really is. Like, the arms and the legs, they're quite thick in comparison to some other mechs that you'll find, the $20 Ninjago ones or the smaller Marvel ones and different things like that. So I'm very impressed by this mech. I know that this isn't something that exists in any like media or different things for the show. Obviously, that would make a better set, and LEGO seems to really be obsessed with putting mechs across the board, which we're going to do a video in 2024 talking about. But again, as a set, as a product, as a toy, as a children's toy, it is quite a fun looking mech. There's so much that you can do with this. Again, because it is so sturdy, you can really balance this and have it posing different ways going down here. Like, you could even do the splits there. Like, it's quite remarkable just some of the angles and different things that you could do with this, despite them using those Ninjago pieces for the arms and the legs. But let's take a closer look and work our way through the mech. So starting things off here with the feet and the legs, I think they did a good job translating Knuckles' sort of shoes down here. I think that's great. This is really funny to me because, like, for years, people have been saying that this always looked like on the front of his shoes that looked like a Lego piece and a brick. So the fact that we are here, like, that might look weird to you having these studs showing, but that's actually quite accurate. Like, that's why I think it's so funny. I love the legs. Like, this is genuinely, this makes it stand out to me amongst the other mechs that I've built for 2024. Like, doubling up those Ninjago pieces there look and work so great. Just how it's rounded as well. I think it's interesting that they chose to use two of the bow pieces instead of one. But anyways, like, it's such a solid leg. And it doesn't need the articulation because it's arched enough and the angles that you can get with the feet are good enough. Like, it's very impressive. And here is the sort of control cockpit, I would call it, for the mech. And this is my least favorite part, specifically this little bit here, like for Knuckles to attach his hands to. It's just so weak in terms of such a big, bulky build for the mech. For you to just have this handle and not this sort of big canopy like a lot of the other mechs have to enclose him in there, that's very frustrating. And just to show you here, I'm going to go ahead and you can have him sitting or standing, but you can have him sit down there. And, oh, would you look at that if you didn't know? And this is, I really thought they were actually new minifigure hands, but no, they work like the cast pieces. It frees up his hands. So he actually can, in fact, grab onto the handle there, which has sort of redeemed that for me. Because, again, when we first saw the pictures, I'm like, that's so dumb. His hands are just there, but he can't even grab it. But, no, you can remove them and pretend that that's the big, you know, these big hands that are grabbing onto that. I think it doesn't look as bad as I originally thought. You could even sort of lean him back a little bit there. Not by much, because it will detach it. But, yeah, kind of works because of the minifigure hands. But anyways, you've got two stud shooters there on the sides. Pew, pew. They shoot out transparent little green studs. If I detach Knuckles there, see, it just needs to be stronger. Anyways, it's quite cool. Like, the piece that's actually attached to, that is, I'm going to try and detach it just to show you. This piece there, that is quite an old piece. I didn't even realize that it was still in production. But I love these Nexo Knight shield pieces with the print. That's not a sticker, so that's really cool. Coming over here to the side, we've got one of the armor pieces from the Marvel mechs being used there, and it sort of covers that up really nicely. I like how it's covering up a little bit of the white there. And you've got this piece again from Evo for the hands, for I guess the wrists, but the hands itself, you can't grab anything with them, but that's okay. It's sort of, I guess, more for punching. But I love how they've translated Knuckles' knuckles there. I think that looks really cool, how they've got all the different spike pieces. That works really well. And the arm on the other side here, it's just the exact same thing. There is one other thing, and that is in the back here, you've got these little pieces that can sort of be angled and moved around there. I guess that one in the back, gotta be careful not to move it too rough, but yeah, you can angle and move that a little bit. And then here in the back, you've got, again, it's pretty complete. You've got a little bit of roundness there, so that's nice. And even, look at that. I love how underneath the armpits, I guess, there, those slope pieces, like, that's some unnecessary details there. Here's Rouge's bat glider, and it looks great. Like, look at the nose there. You've even got some teeth down there. That's pretty great. And you could really angle this a lot here. You could see on those mixel joints there, as well as you've got these little pieces on the sides that can also sort of fold and open up, you know, like a bat. I think that's pretty great. Even the cockpit color there, that sort of windscreen, that's a cool color for that. And you've got some thrusters there in the back. Same exact handle as the Knuckles mech there, so you can attach Rouge there and have her gliding on through, because underneath here, this actually does play a part in the next bit. The Master Emerald here, I really like this. I think they did a great job of sort of translating a Lego crystal and making it larger. You can easily just remove it from this little holder, and you can see how it works. It's actually interesting because this is a dress piece from Lego Disney Princess. You could see that's a mini doll attachment there. And yeah, it's just, what a incredible idea to use that piece. I think it looks quite good. And you can detach the top part there, and inside are 3 more little crystals. So that's really cool, or emeralds, I guess. But yeah, this just, I really like the idea of this. I think that just the part usage is really smart, because if you look at this next bit with the glider, you can actually attach this stud to this hole, and when that happens, then Rouge can fly off with the crystal. Like, that's just so cool, that little story that they're sort of telling here of Knuckles obviously protecting it, but then Rouge swooping in and stealing it. And because of that piece there, it works so well. And here is Knuckles, the figure that I have been waiting for since LEGO Dimensions. The fact that we finally have Knuckles the Echidna in minifigure form, to say that in a video is insane. I love this new headpiece that they have created for him. The face printing looks great. I love the purple eyes. Also, you know, I've drawn a lot of these characters, but of course that was inspired by Dimensions, at least for Knuckles. So that's really, really cool to see. The torso is great. You've got a little tail printed there on the back. The dual molded legs is incredible too, just how they have done that. But to me, this was one of the biggest surprises, like we saw before. So you could just detach them there. And here is Rouge the Bat. And she's one that I drew that didn't appear in Dimensions, so it's kind of surreal to have her here. Unfortunately, mine's misprinted. Like, you could see how the eyes are printed onto the nose, and just everything needs to be a little bit higher. So I'm definitely going to need to ask LEGO customer service for a new version. But this is really cool. You could even see, like, the nose. It should be one up a little bit there. So it's just, it's just a bit of a mess, this figure. But cool, I guess. People love misprints, right? But let's try and not look at her face. Dual molded legs, great. Look at the printing down there. I love the torso as well. The dual molded arms is incredible to see. The wings here, that's actually some devil wings from a minifigure series here in purple, which is really cool to see. And you can see here on the back, she also has a little bit of a tail printed on there. And yeah, overall, very detailed figure, just mine's misprinted. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my review of the Knuckles Guardian Mech. I know that the price is a lot. Again, I bought this myself. This isn't a review copy, because people will be like, oh, you're just saying this because LEGO sent it to you for free. No, I bought it myself, imported it and everything. Again, shout out to Mini Superheroes Day for helping with that. But this is still a fun set. Obviously, the biggest draws are Knuckles and Rouge. And I like that crystal. I really do. And I think that the mech is, you know, I'm obviously meched out, but I am impressed by it. It's a pretty good mech. Does it make any sense? No, absolutely not. But I'm very happy and ecstatic to have Knuckles and Rouge in minifigure form. But be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so that you don't miss out on future LEGO Sonic the Hedgehog 2024 set news and reviews. If you missed my review on the Shadow set that came out on December 1st, and it's going to be coming out January 1st for a lot of different places, you can check that out linked on the screen here. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.